inside NRG Stadium in Houston. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Houston Texans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on fourth down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with the option. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Yep, 45, here goes. Be ready, be ready. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air, May. It's brought in by Wilson. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, here we go, tonight. Hey, what's up?
To throw, it's May. Going right back to Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Texans have 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Lions.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
What's that? Kick in. Hey, what's that? Watch the bullet. You there. Sit down here, you go. Hey, tip left, nasty. Hey, tip right.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Crazy. Here goes that.
Looking to throw. May. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Got a man and he hits him. The ball comes out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd
To throw, Mayfield.
The Texans 30.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that up until that last play. Everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Hey, here we go, throw. Hey, what's up?
They'll throw with May. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Play action. May.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Panthers.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They're going on 4th down. May. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Sam Laporta. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans 7, Panthers nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Scouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Mayfield on play action. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off the option, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Texans take over.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
180!
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Mayfield looks to throw. Addison hauls it in. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Jordan Addison, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What's that? 180, what's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Crazy. 180, what's that?
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
180, what's that?
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
Evans in punt formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Go get him. Hey, what's that?
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Crazy.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back.
Drake May taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Mayfield to throw it.
He gets it to Addison.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
2 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mayfield now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The kick
And after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And fine chase on the right side complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10.
What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that?
Looking to throw, May. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chacktown.
Five. What's that? It's crazy. Hey, what's that?
Here's May. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Panthers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards on the pickup.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. Pass complete to Addison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And again, it's Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing here is May. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
They'll throw with May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up? You're on the ball. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they saw the chance to put some points on the board.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield. He's got room past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Panthers.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Panthers.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end left, complete.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 14 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the
on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here goes up. Ready, what's that? Crazy, crazy. Five.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and it's caught by Chase.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Texans 42. Panthers.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's able to get across the 20 to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Baker. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw.
At the 10-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's into the clear. And they will score. It's 6.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. So quit my white and Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my